Right. So yep. So the duration of the paper one here is 50 minutes. So you spend 50 minutes, which is good. Okay, let's look at it together. Okay, number one. Okay, to the nearest hundred. Okay, so remember over here, the hundredth is with a th. So this is the one, 0.01. You are right. Okay, then let me see which question you need to look at. This is a very good presentation. So you write down all the shapes, and then you write down all the statement, and then this is your calculation with units. Okay, so this is a complete solution. Okay, this is very good. This part. So question 7, which of the following shapes can be tessellated? Okay. Tessellated means this it repeats itself. Tessellation 有没有学过 tessellation？ 没有。OK good。So tessellation 就是这种叫 tessellation。OK so 怎么说呢？什么是 tessellation 呢？就是这个叫 tessellation， 它们可以无缝的联合起来。OK， 然后我拿我的 writing pad 我画出来了。Let me get my writing pad ready. Okay, so let me get it out. Let me get this question out. Okay, tessellation. So let's look at this Z first. So the Z, you can actually have this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 5 of them. So this is a pentagon, 5-sided. Okay, and I think it's easier for me to get into that PowerPoint. Okay, hold on. Let me get it into PowerPoint. It's easier to explain. Okay. Okay, let me get this into PowerPoint. Okay, so let me create one shape first, which is this. I'm trying to teach you what is the meaning of tessellation. It's tessellated. Okay. Okay, let me group this together. All right. So if you have this, which is Z, so the tessellation will looks like this. Basically, tessellation, it means basically you combine them without leaving any gap. Okay, so I'm trying to like combine them and see if I leave any gap or not. 就是把它们联合起来，看到有没有留任何的空位这样子。Okay, so no, right? You can keep combining them, right? Then over here, you face a problem already. So what's the answer here for question 7?
One.
Is the answer 2?
What?
What was the answer here for question 7?
One.
1, right? So so that's the reason why. So can you see that your z, the answer is 1, right? The answer is 1, right? So can you see for this one, there's this gap. So what I'm trying to show here is your this. So now, by the way, this is your figure 1, this is your figure 2, this is your figure 3. It comes from this. So after this combination, you will leave no gap. But now with this, you can't fit in nicely, right? Can you fit in nicely? You can't, right? Yeah. So there is no way you can fit this in nicely anymore. So that's why this cannot give you the tessellation, no matter how you try. So you can fit in like this and still leave gap. You get my point? But for the rest, let's say you are talking about the x. So this is x, right? So what you can do is you can keep doing this, right? Without leaving any gap. Can you see there is no gap? Can you see? Right? So the tessellation, they look like this. Okay? They can combine together without gaps.
那圆呢？
You mean this one? Are you talking about this one? So this is so it leaves gap here. So this is not a tessellation. Okay? This one is a tessellation. This one can be tested. I mean, this is also tessellation. There is no gap because you can keep filling the triangle. Okay? Okay? But this one you can't keep doing it. Okay? For y I think it's also possible. So y is you can do this. Then after that you can do this. Right? Then you can continue. Right? Okay? So this is your y, the tessellation of your y. This is your tessellation of x. But your this z you cannot tessellate. Okay? Okay. So yeah, so that's the reason why. Okay, the table below shows the marks obtained by 5 students for their mathematics test. So marks are obtained, So how many students obtain more than the average mark for the group? So first thing first, you need to get the total. Then you divide by 5. So the average is 36. Obtain more than 就是 obtain 就是 achieve 拿到。So Ali is not Ali is out. Brian is out. So only Chen Xi and Debbie, right? So only 2 of them, right? So the answer is 2. So what's wrong with 8? Is there anything wrong with 8?
要我自己圈的。
哦，你自己圈的 so nothing wrong, right? Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, the rest is pretty good. All right, yeah, pretty good. Okay. For this question, right? For this question, okay, I would like to remind you once again for the last question. Of course, you can do it in fraction. You can do it in fraction, okay? Like you can do it in fraction. But I think you remember we talked about what? We talked about instead of using fraction, you can you can of course use whole number, okay? So let me show you how to use whole numbers. So can you see that the fraction is half, 1/3, and 1/4? So the common multiple is 12, right? So if the common multiple is 12 is, I will start with 12u, okay? So 12u, so half of the student wear spectacle, so it means 6u wear spec. So 6u no spec, right? Then 1/3 of those who wear spec, so that means I'm branching out from here, so it's 1/3 of them is boys, so it means 2u boys. Then 4u girls, right? And 1/4 of those who do not wear specs, so 1/4 of 6u is, or in fact I can actually use 24u, that is even better, right? So 24u, so you have 12u here, 12u here. I hope you know what I'm doing. Okay, good. So 12u, so that means 1/3 of them, this is 4u, okay, then this will be 8u. And then 1/4 of those who do not wear, 1/4 of them is 3u girls. So 9u boys, right? So what fraction of the students are girls? So it means basically girls is 8u plus 9u, right? What fraction of the students are girls? Let me see if I make any mistake. 1/3, 4u, 8u, 1/4 of those who do not wear spec. 1/4 is 3u, right? So it's,
Fraction of
yeah, it's 3. So basically I should pick these two, right? So I add up is 11u over 24u. So that's how you get, okay? Without without uh without using fraction, okay? It's much simpler, I will say, okay? Because you just need to pick 8u and 3u and then over the total, which is 24u. Am I right? Okay. So please please you can actually start using this whole number method, because I think it's simpler, it's easier to read also. Okay. Good. Next. Okay, over here what it says, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Just continue. Mixed number in its simplest form. This is called mixed number. Okay. So yeah, like I say, right? Please the question. So for every question, okay, let me get this out. No, let me get this out. So for every question, actually, they don't have to tell you this. They don't have to tell you this. Why? Because if you get this kind of answer, right? If you leave this as your final answer, it's wrong. Okay? Why is it wrong? Because it's not the simplest. It's not the simplest. Okay? So what I mean by the simplest means you need to get it into the final simplest form. Okay? So what is the final simplest form is, even this question, the simplest form is 29 over 12, right? So this is not the simplest. So you still have to simplify it further. So to become this. Okay? So this is the final answer, which is the simplest form. Okay? So please, they don't have to tell you this in fact. Okay? No need. Because you are expected to figure out the simplest form. Right? And in fact, right, this question is not wrong, but actually can be improved. Why? Because 4 and 6, the common multiple is what? 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3 is 12. So the common multiple is actually 12. You see? Smallest common multiple is 12. So therefore, you can actually get this into 3 over 12. I mean 4 and 3 over 12. And then over here is 1 and 10 over 12. And then after that, what you do is your this 4, you give it 1. So you get this. So you get, yeah, so this is your answer. Okay? All right? So you can also do it this way. Okay? All right? Okay. So if you do it this way, right, what you do is you fraction minus fraction, whole number minus whole number. Very simple. Okay? Next. This is basically just I would say a quadrant, right? Quadrant. Okay? You have 3 of them. Okay? 18. So what's wrong with 18?
我那个7的
7的3次方啊，
应该不是
不是
21。
21啊。You are right. So 7的3次方不是21。Okay. So in fact, right, for this question, right, how do you ensure that you don't make mistake? What you do is you once you reach this step, right? Okay. Then after that, what you do is a cube, right? You want to do a cube, right? So in fact, what you can do is instead of writing a cube, you write a times a times a. And then what you do, you just put in the number, and then you will know that 49 times 7, then you get the answer. Okay, so what's the answer? Can you help me out with a calculator?
343。
343, right? Okay. And by the way, I hope you already realize it doesn't make sense. A squared is already 49, right? So how can a cube is 21? Huh? Okay. Just look at it and it doesn't make sense. Oh. A squared is already 49. So I am assuming a cube is more than a squared. Oh. So how can your this a cube is 21 and a squared is already 49? Okay. Okay. So just if you just look at it, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Or another way to do it is using this. Okay. Just write down all the steps so that you will not make mistake. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. What you are using here? 140 divided by 2, and then you get 70. What rule you are using? Angle sum of a triangle and isos, right? If you want to use short form, your isos here is wrong. The spelling is a bit wrong. Isos is this. Isos is just is isos. Okay. You can also check back the spelling. Let me double check the spelling also. Yeah. Just isos, isos. Okay, short form is this is short form, isos. Okay. Then what about this? This 90 divided by 2. So what rule you are using here? Is it isos again? Wait. Your this statement, right? Your this statement is for here or for here? Which one?
快递比不对，那个 x 是 for 上面那个。
Oh, okay. Then what about 90 divided by 2 here? Why you divide by 2? Is it you are using isos as well? Like you are left with 90 and 90, right? That's why you divide by 2, is it? Or I mean why? Why you divide by 2? You're talking about here? I think for DBC, right, you can also say DBC is equal to angle CDB. I'm talking about these two. Okay, so they have to, it has to be 90 divided by 2, 45 degrees. So actually it's isource. Okay, right? Because this is a what? This is a square. Okay. All right. Okay. Then this one CBE CBE minus 45. Okay. Yep. So this is 25. Okay. Good. Okay. Please you actually make use of this to replace your this. Okay. Okay. Good. Next. Let X be the time. Okay, good. Yeah, over here you need to be very, very careful about this. Okay, just want to caution you, 2.4 hour, right? Over here you want to express it in hour and minute. So basically you just do it this way, 2 hour plus 0.4 hour. Okay, so you know that, oh, this is 0.4 hour. Okay, so 0.4 hour is 0.4 times 60, which is 24 minutes, right? So therefore, then you write back is 2 hour and 24 minutes. Okay? So please show your working like this. Okay? Because over here, I don't see the working. There is no working. Then you skip the working. Okay? You skip the working. Okay? Then yeah. At what time? Yeah. So basically they ask at what time. Okay? So basically you need to give it in time. Okay? This is one way to write. Okay? Another way to write is this. So basically 9:24 a.m. right? Okay, this is your 12-hour clock. So if you write it in a 24-hour clock, right? This is, you can write it this way also. Both are acceptable. Okay? Or you can actually do this. If this is a 12-hour clock PM, so the 24-hour clock is this. Okay? So please, these two both are acceptable. Depends on whether you use a 12-hour clock or you use a 24-hour clock. Okay? I prefer a 24-hour clock, so I don't have to write anything. Okay? Can? So by the way, if you have this 12 a.m., right? 12 a.m., so it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? If you have 12 p.m., it should be just 12, 0, 0. All right? This is in 12-hour clock. This is 24-hour clock. Okay? Okay. Let's go next. Over here, looks good. Okay. 27. Okay. Well, the maximum number. So this question, the maximum number of packets of sugar we pack. Okay, so you have this much, then each bag is this much. So you can pack three whole packet, right? And then 0.75. So okay, this question, right? I think okay, another way to look at this question, I want you to take note is this. Okay, next time please do it. Okay, let me get this question out. Okay, this question, I just want to emphasize, you have been doing it this way. Okay, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I hope you don't do it this way. If they ask what's the maximum number, okay, when they say maximum number of packets, right, that means what they are asking you is you should do it this way. Okay, you have a 3, and then I have 12, and then this is 3. So what this means, this is called the dividend. Okay, if you forget the name, please watch the recorded video and memorize all this. Okay, this is called a divisor. Okay, and then this is the quotient, and this is the remainder. Okay, so what this means is your 15 divided by 4 is you have 3 packets and 3 kilogram left. Am I right? Am I right or not? Is it 3? Let me see. Divide by 2 over 9. And 15 divided by 4. Let me see. Oh, yeah, correct. So you have 3 packets of 4, and then you have 3 kilogram left. Am I right? So now the question you ask yourself is, so what is the maximum number of packets of sugar we pack? So that means you only have 3 packets, right? How can it be 4? Am I right? You can't have 4, right? You only have 3 kilogram left. In order to form another packet, you need 4 kilogram, right? Because over here, if you look at this, okay, 4 kilogram is 1 packet. Am I right? And clearly, you only have 3 kilogram left, which is not enough for you to form one packet. Am I right? So the max is 3 kilogram. Right? So that means next time, if you ever do this kind of question, so let's say if you have like let's say you have 16 kilogram of stuff, okay, you need to pack 5, okay, you pack into 5 kilogram per pack. So what is the maximum number of packets? So what you do is use 16 divided by 5. So it's 3 and then 15 and then 1. So basically, how do you write this? Is this 16 over 5, you get 3 packets and then 1 kilogram left. All right? Am I right or not?
Yes.
So if they ask you what's the maximum number of packets, the answer is 3. Okay? So that means you need to make use of you need to use this kind of method to solve this question, not this one. Not round up or down. This question is not about round up or round down. 这个不是说要约就是不是要约上去，3.85就是等于4 ，no。这种题目不是在考你约数，不是。你懂我意思吗？这种题目 what is the maximum number？ What is the maximum number？ 这种题目啊，它考你的是这个。OK， 它考你的是余数 ，OK， 几包还有余数，它考的不是这个，不是这个知识点，不是这个约束的知识点 ，OK， 可以吗？OK， 说下一次记得，这种题目不是在考你这个约束 ，OK， 它考你的是这个余数的这个这个点 ，OK， Let's move on. OK， 那我现在想问你，还是这一题。Can you tell me what is the maximum number of packets of sugar pack? OK， 我直接换数字。就变成6 over 7, and then 一包是9 over 1. Can you tell me what's the maximum number of packets sugar pack and how much is left? 来试一下这题。
7 pack, 7 bag.
Then left. And how much is left? So what's your answer? Can you write your answer here? Like, okay, can you write your answer somewhere here? I think you can write, right? Using your Apple Pencil. So 7 pack and 5/63 left. 是吗? Okay, let me figure it out myself. So basically you have this, okay, you divide by this. So what you get is 6 times 9 over 7, right? So it's 54 over 7. So 7 8 56, so 7 7 49, right? So 7 pack, and so basically what you do is 54 over 7. So 7 is 49. So you're left with 5. Okay, so 7 pack, correct. So if you have 7 packets, right? So you need to figure out what is your 7 packet is this. So 7 packet of this is 7/9, right? Okay. So once you get 7/9, what it means is your this 7/6, 6/7 minus your 7/9. So I think you are not right. So this is 6 times 9 is 54, 63, and then this is 49, 63. Yeah, 5/63. Yeah, it should be 63. Yeah. Okay. So it's 7 packets and this kg left. All right. Okay. Good. Next. Okay. Remember, this question is not about this round up. It's not about round up. Okay. Not about round up. It's about this 7 packets and how much is left. Okay. Next. Some of this. 28.
不会，只知道2个。
Shade 3 more square so that the figure has 2 lines of symmetry. So this is already given or what?
我自己 shade 的。
你只是画了2个而已啊。
对，因为我就只会2个。
Okay, so that means if they ask you to shade 3, right? Actually, it's pretty simple. If they ask you to shade 3, so that it has 2 lines. 哇，两条线啊。2 lines of symmetry. Okay. 2 lines of symmetry, I think is a bit hard. 1 line of symmetry is still possible. 3 lines, I think is 3 more square and then 2 lines of symmetry, then it's a bit hard. Okay, or rather, it's not possible. Okay, not possible. Okay, yeah, not possible. Okay, so 没关系，这题。Okay, next. So what happened to this? Again, tessellation. Yeah, tessellation. So in the space, actually, I think you can draw one more, right? Can you draw one more here? Right? Is this correct? Can you draw this also?
它的 answer 是给的是原来的题。
你等一下，tessellation, right? Tessellation 啊，tessellation 它没有一个固定的答案的 ，OK？ 只要你一直 OK，so let's say you take this is the original shape, right? This is the original shape. So as long as you can put in this into this, right? You can keep adding one. Like this is the another one, right? Is this another one? 是吗? Am I right? So basically you keep adding. It says what? By drawing as many as possible. 就是画到你不能再找得到为止。OK？ OK 可以吗？ So if I were to look at it again, so 这里应该也是还有一个。OK？ 啊，这里就没有了，没有了。跟这里还有一个。OK？ 这边也是没有了，这边有吗？有没有？有吗？没有，没有，这边没有。OK？ 啊，没有，没有，这边都没有。So as long as you can draw, right, then you should be correct. 没有的当然就是不能做了。OK? So you have to keep drawing until is full 满。OK? 可以吗？所以这个就是 tessellation， 你会发现他们这边都没有空间的。OK？ 然这边还可以继续的画。OK？ So this is the meaning of tessellation. All right, good. Next. Okay, so what's wrong with this? Is there anything wrong with 30? Something is wrong, right? Okay, let me get it out. Let me get it out. So first thing first, Max has 8y, Nick has 6y. Okay. And Max spent twice as much as Nick. So this is spending. So Nick is spending S. So this is Max spending. So good. And then if they had 54 left, so basically these two add to 54, right? So add together, okay, good. So it's 54. So okay, this is good. Okay. So S is this. This is good. And this is also good. Then what they say? How much did Nick spend in terms of Y? This one. If you want to express it in this manner, is also okay. Yeah, you're right. With the Y. Did you miss out the Y? 你没有写那个 Y 啊，是吗？
对。
Okay. So that means if your answer is this, this is not the final answer. Why? Because this is not simplified. Okay, this is not simplified. So you must put it in this manner to make it in simplified form. Okay, ma? And by the way, right, if you can read the question says what? In terms of y. So 你的这个题目这边都没有 y， 那你应该发现自己错了嘛，对不对？啊 Can you read the question in terms of y, right? And then suddenly there is no y here. How can you be correct? And if you get this 4 2/3 minus 18， 你自己看到这个你应该继续再减下去啊，对吗？如果你没有 y 的话 ，so you need to continue because you this 4 and 2/3 minus 18, you should get negative something. Okay, so basically if you don't have a y here, your this answer without the y doesn't make sense. Because you should continue to take 4 and 2/3 minus 18. 对吗？Okay. Next. Okay, so 其实你for paper one, you have like this the answer just look at it, you know that something is not right. Like 4 and 2/3 minus 18. Just by looking at it, you know it's not right. Okay. 还有刚才有一题 a to the power of 3 a cube. You look at it, you will know it's not right because a square is already. Where's the question? Yeah, this is you don't have to do any calculation. Okay, just like a square is already 49. A cube, how can it be 21? Cannot be. So this is what I call like you don't have to do any calculation. You just look at it, you know something's not right. OK， 所以你要有这样子的一个，这个也不是一个很难的能力，这个是一个很简单的东西，就是我跟你说，一个女儿她是15岁，然后她的妈妈是12岁，你觉得正常吗？你觉得正常吗？不正常哎。Hello。啊，妈妈一定是比女儿大的，对吗 ？So 你就像这种题目咯 ，OK？A square is 49, so A cube is most likely more than 49. OK？所以你一看就知道，哦 ，this is not right. Then you should not even get this answer. OK？ So 你以后要有这样子的一种，这种叫we call it common sense. OK？ 有一点逻辑啊。OK？ 有一点逻辑，就是女儿15岁，妈妈那一定是要大一点的，对不对 ？OK， so let's say the daughter is 15 years old, so mom 一定要是大 ，I mean more than 15, right? Am I right? It should be more than 15, right? 如果你的那个妈妈她的那个岁数是只是20，我都觉得有都是错的 ，OK？ 你懂我意思吗？都以后你拿到这种答案，你要 question yourself，OK？ 你要问自己，这种有没有可能 ？OK？Does this make sense？ 这个就是有没有可能 ？Does it make sense？OK？Does it make sense？Alright？ OK？ Okay, let's move on. This is the one. Okay, for this question, for this paper, you are allowed. Okay, you are given 1 hour and 40 minutes, and you use 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Question 1, everything is good. All right. Okay. So yeah, like I say, remember to let W be blah blah blah. Remember this statement. So what's this? I'm a bit confused by this. Okay. So basically, you have a board of this 32, 24. And then you are going to have like all the square, right? What's the largest possible length of each side of the square sticker? Okay. So you pick what? So you should pick 8 times 8, right? So that you won't waste. Right? OK， 这个题目就是这个题目。我想给你一个问题。Let me see. I'm going to give you a similar question like this. Let me get the question out. You have a 32 and 24. Okay, and then you have this You have this 3 and 2. Okay?
Mm.
We are going to put it here. Okay? What is the maximum number of stickers you can put into the canvas? So this is a canvas, and this is your sticker. Okay, so yeah, can you find out what is the maximum number of stickers you can put into the canvas? 来试一下，试一下这题。
120。
Okay. How do you get 120? Okay, show me how you get 120.
我把32除以3。
然后来，你写你的 working 在左边这个白色的地方，可以吗？你有看到一个啊 ？OK, good. OK. 然后这里有10个。哎，看不到了，看不到了，等一下，看不到了。OK， 然后 OK， 这是其中一个方法。那另外一个方法呢？有另外一个方法吗？你要不要想一下另外一个方法？你 OK， 你刚才的方法就是这么贴啦。哎，等一下 ，sorry 啊，你刚才的方法就是这么贴，3、2贴，然后3、2贴，对吗？那可不可以这样子贴？2、3贴，可不可以这样子贴？可不可以？明帆，可不可以？
可以。
那你这样子的话，你会不会拿到更多？来试一下。
会。
拿到几个
128个。
那你觉得哪一个答案正确
？108个。
The reason is， 如果你刚才那个躺着的方法贴哦，你浪费了空间，因为你刚才说32除以3，你浪费了空间，对不对？OK，but 我现在这样子的一个贴法，我这样子贴，我没有浪费空间，所以我有多出120，I mean 我多出8个。So the maximum number here is actually 128. OK？可以吗？So 这个题目其实它 for this question, so you need to be flexible. Okay? You can actually do it that paste them this way. You can also like paste them this way. Okay? You need to play with both ways to get the maximum number of stickers. Okay?
嗯
So next time when you are given this kind of question, please test both ways. Okay?
嗯
OK? 就好像上次有一个这样子的题目，那个题目是这样子的。对，这个就 OK。By the way, this is 这个是门框，这个是门框 ，OK。然后你有一个这样子的门，然后我问你，你这个门怎么进去？I mean, OK，这个是你的门框。Sorry 啊，Let me just erase it。所以这个是你的门框 ，OK， 这个是你的门框。然后你现在有一道大床，你的大床，然后你怎么把这个大床进去你的房间？你怎么把它塞进去，或者拿进去？
嗯，门在哪？
啊，这个是门框啊，门的这样的，
就放进去的。
你怎么塞进去？这是你的床，这个或者是你的衣柜，你怎么把这个衣柜塞进去？你的门框就是这样子的。
就是门。
那 this is your 门框 door，
嗯，塞不进去的。
塞得进去。你这样，你不要竖着进去咯，你让它躺着进去咯，用这里进咯，用这边，用这个先进，OK，
可是它会
就把它
更，
翻过来啊，又
它
或者
好像比它
又或
高一点。
者用这边进咯，你看哪一个比较
那
方便？
边好像更长一点。
什么？你一定不能这样竖着进，你一定不能竖着进，这是一定的 ，OK。但是你可以想一下，可不可以用这边来进，又或者可不可以用这边来进？竖着这边是一定不能进的，你这样子竖着一定不能进。OK，你只能试一下，可不可以用这个 surface 进，就用这边来进，或者用这边来进，你懂我意思吗？
嗯，
懂不懂？
懂。
OK，说我们要这种是那个如果你不是很懂我的意思的话，我就要用这个来告诉你。So，哎，这个是你画的是吗？能擦掉吗？这个黑色的，谢谢你。OK，说举个例子，你这个是你的门框。刚才我不是说我有一个大床吗？来，我弄个大床出来先。不用了，这个也 OK。So，如果你这样子硬塞进去，你是塞不进去的。OK，诶，我的那个大床来这样。Let me search for 在这里。OK，你这样子进去是进不进去的，对吗？所以你怎么进？这样子咯，
嗯
那这样子就进去了，对吧？
嗯
这个就是我想说的，就是他给你的图形，他可以给你是这样子竖着的，OK，但是呢，他叫你放进去，你不一定要这样子放进去，OK，你这样子进去就是很死板的哦，不能，你可以这样子倒过来啊，对不对？你倒过来了，就整个就可以进去啦，对吗
嗯
？OK，所以这个就是我想表达的，OK，这个就跟刚才的那个可以放几个，就是这种题目有相关的，OK，然后这题你的 presentation 有点不是很好， OK，你的这个 presentation 不是很好，所以你这题呢，你应该这么，你的那个your answer should be, I mean this your this solution, right? Your this solution should be this. So yep, you write down 32 times 24 is 768 cm. This is what square is an area. Okay, so what is the largest possible length of each side of the square? So basically what you do is you just write down a 32, and you have 1 times 32, and you have 2 times 16, 3 times 8, and 4 times 8, I'm sorry. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, and of course you have your 24, 1 times 24, 2 times 12, and then 3 times 8, and that's it. Okay, then you realize, oh, they share a common 8, right? This is called a common factor. So therefore, this 8 times, okay, is the largest possible square. The length is 8, okay, and then you have 12 of them. They ask what is the largest possible length. So your answer is what? The answer is 8, right? The answer is 8 or, yep, the answer is 8, right? Or 12. What's the answer? 答案是8。Yeah，答案是8。所以你这个不用写出来，你这个 because they are not asking for what is the maximum number of square. They are not asking for that. 所以你这一步就this is not needed. Okay. All right. Okay. We can take a brief break. We'll come back in 5 minutes. Shall we?
Okay.
Okay. Good. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay. I will mute my audio and Okay, I'm back. Hello. 你调转了。Good. Okay. Come back to this. 这题发生什么呢？不确定，不会还是什么？
不确定。
他说 the figure below is made out of two overlapping squares.
但是又确定。但是又理解。
他是问这边吗？这边这个空的这边是吗？So the area of the shaded 就是112，这边是112。Okay, so basically, okay，这个都是一个大的，然后里面有一个小的，它们都是 square 来的。OK，然后其实这个我觉得还 OK。举个例子，如果这个是 x 的话，那这个也是 x，对吗？So，对不对？这边呢？Alright. So now, this means I don't have to draw this anymore. So what you can do is this. So, now this will be x plus 4, right? This will be x plus 4, right? So, x plus 4 times x plus 4. This will be the area of the big square. So you minus the small one, which is x squared. You will get 112. Am I right? 对吗？ Yeah. So therefore, what you have is you just need to figure out this, and you should end up with x squared plus 8x plus 16 minus x squared equals to 112, and all these cancel each other. So you are left with 8x is equal to 112 minus 16, which is 36, right? Therefore, x is 12. So basically, this is 12. And what's the length of the smaller? So it's 12, yes. Okay? Yeah, you are correct. Next. This is good. 你用什么方法这个？
就是因为那个 a，这个 a 它是等于这块，然后这个又是等于这块，然后这个 c 又等于这块，然后两个加起来就是90。
OK，yeah, good. Anything wrong with this?
Yes.
5? Or you have no idea?
记错了，可能算错。
算错，哪一个算错？这边哪一个算错
12n减吧。
哪里？
哎呀，不对，
在这里标一下，你哪里算错？
发现没错呀。
哪里算错 有错吗？你看一下答案有没有错？就是这个答案还是这个？
有。
嗯。
嗯。
Hello， 有错吗？
哦。
Paid by many， 对吧？
对。对。
都找这里是吗？
嗯。
So it is 4n minus 8, so it's 4 times 5 minus 8 is 12, right?
Mm.
They are not looking for total. Okay, so you must answer the question. So the question is asking for Mandy. Okay. Question 6. Okay, done. Question 7. Good. Question 8. Question 8 correct or not correct? 对还是
Correct.
Question 9. What's wrong with question 9? Percentage. "这里错哪里了？ Okay, so when it comes to percentage, right? Especially by reduced by 这种 so what you need to do is you need to remember the formula. Okay. Okay, let's start. So this is 2016. 40% of students in the school were girls. So you have like boy and girl. 40% girls. And of course 60% boys. Right? And there were 124 more boys than girls. So you can actually figure out what is the X, right? So 20% X is actually your 124. Okay, so X is it. Can you help me out? 120 what is 620, right? 对吗？So therefore you can figure out how many boys and how many girls, right? So the boys is 372, then this is 248. Am I right? 对不对？对吗？ Can you help me out? 60% times 620. Let me check these two. Okay, good. So now 2017. 这句话 reduce the number of boys by 25%. So that means reduced by 25%. That means the boys initially is 372. Now reduced by 25%. So that means you need to reduce by 25%. So what's the answer here? Reduce 是减少啊 ，reduce 是下降啊。So can you help me out with this?
$279.
279, 79, right? Then what is the total number of students at the end? So girls no change, so that means the girls plus this. So what's the answer?
527.
Okay. So can you help me check whether this is the final answer?
对。
Okay.
嗯。
So reduce, the meaning of reduce is decrease. So reduce is decrease. Okay. Decrease means come down. Okay. Oh, okay. I want to caution you about this also. So let me so over here the question says reduce by 25%. What about reduce to 25%? What's the meaning of, is there a difference between these two?
吧。吧。
What is the difference? If there is a difference?
第
Okay,
一个。
举个例子 you start with 100. You start with 100. Okay? So reduce by 25% and reduce to 25%. Can you tell me what is the answer for each? Okay, go ahead. You start with 100. What's the answer for each?
第一个是 75.
So the first answer is 75, you are saying. Then what about this?
25.
Very good. Okay, so basically the difference between these two is, the difference between these two is, 一个是 reduce by 25% means you are using this 1 minus 25%. Okay? And reduce to 25%, that means you only have 25% left. Can you see the difference? 这个是 for 这个的 ，OK， 然后这个是 for 这个的 ，OK， so please differentiate these two， 要懂得怎么分别这两个。第10题，这题我们上次不是也做过吗？
对，但是我就不确定最后126这个数有点大。
OK， 我们先看一下，他说 Susan arranges some 3 cm cube. How many more such cube will she need to form a bigger cube of? OK， 不用这个，你就直接找出3乘3乘3等于多少。所以我们一个是多少？3乘3乘3，27是吗？对吗？所以他说，一个就是27，对吗？And she need, if she wants to form a bigger cube with volume, so 你3375，你还需要3375，你除以27咯。答案是什么？3375除以27。
125。
再来一次。
125。
说你已经有几个了？你是怎么看？你是这样子看呢 ？Front view 呢，还是 side view？ 来数。
我从上面看。
是从 side 呢，还是
front？
front 也可以，但是我比较喜欢 side。OK， 所以如果你是 side 的话，那就更简单了。So side 的话，this one you have one right，对不对？第二层1、2、3，三个，然后最下面那层1、4、5个。 对吗？所以你这里已经有9个了，所以你125减去9个，你还需要116啊，对啊。为什么错呢？
没错，但是我不确定。
哦 ，OK， but I think it's easy if you do it this way. You do it this way. 好 ，OK。By the way, what you need to do is you need to write down the unit here. What is this 5 times 5 times 5 啊？Why 啊？为什么啊？
因为我当时求出来的是15厘米它的边长，然后呢，15除以3就是每个边上有5个 cube， 然后呢
Okay, so yeah, I understand. So what you need to do is you need to write down the statements in order for people to understand each step. There is no statement here, statements. OK， 上一节课我们讲了很多次了。OK， statements, you need to write down all statements so that I understand what are all these. 可以吗？你可以记住啊，要不然扣1分啊。没有 statements. Next. So what's wrong with this question? So what was the percentage increase in the number bags sold from May to June? So May to June, so basically you just take final minus initial divided by initial times 100%. What's final? Final is 90, right? Initial 30, right? 对吗？90减30除以30咯。So this is 2咯，所以 200% 咯，对吧？So in order to meet the sales target of 700 per year 一年 how many more bags will be sold?
加一个40。
So what you do is how many you have for the first half? 哎，你这里漏了一个了。为什么漏嘞？为什么漏写了？所以你加起来是多少
？290。
so 290是 first half, that means 1H, second half, so 你要700，所以你有 minus 哦 ，OK， 你是漏了一个40，我猜 ，OK， How many more bags 哎，OK， So it means you get what? You get the 700 minus this 200, then you need to minus the 290. OK？ 这个是等于410是吗？so minus 哦，这个等于120。Anything wrong with this? No, right? 这题有错吗？没有。这题呢？这题应该也蛮简单的，有错吗 ？Hello。
有错。
这里是 find the parameter of the shaded。parameter of the shaded 应该不会很难，为什么？因为你只有什么？
一个大圆。
就是外面，是吧？
我忘乘以1。
这是 9cm right？
我忘乘以1 out of 2。
这个是 9cm 吗？是吗？
对。
所以这个就是half circle， so it's half 2 pi r， so it's pi times because this is 1 already, this become 1, so it's r is 9 right? So 9 pi. This is 9 pi, right? I put it in terms of pi first. Okay, later on, then the final answer I will add. Okay, so now the question is, how do you figure out this part? How do you figure out this part? Basically, is this part.
因为他告诉我那黄色是多少了，所以我就能。
他已经告诉你了 ，Yeah。所以他告诉你 x, y, z 是多少了，
对，
是吗 ？So all you need to do is you have to find out what is this, right? You have to find out what is this. Then so basically you just take this 18.56 you divide by 2. What do you get if you divide by 2? 你知道为什么我除2吗？
知道。
No. So you need to minus 6 then divide by 2. You need to minus the 6. Minus this one first. So you get. So I want to find out these 2. Okay. So you need to take 18.56 minus 6 is 12.56. Then you go and divide by 2. 12.56 divided by 2. So it's 6.28. So basically this one is 6.28. So the blue one is 6.28, right? 对吧? Then it's simple. You just then you just take 这整个减去 6.28 了 right? Then you will get your this. You will get your this one. So you just times 2, you will get your this one also. So basically you just this plus this, then add with 9 pi. Okay, can you correct your answer? Can you correct this question now and see what answer you get? 你改正了吗？你在这里看一下。啊，你顺便现在这里改正它这题。Hello， 云帆。你改正了吗？这题？
再改。
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I give you a 2 minutes.
$53.38 here.
Can you check your answer against the final answer?
Right.
对吗？Okay, good. Next. 啊，这题不用做，这题有点它 shade 的不好。OK， 我也不知道它 shade 的对不对。OK， 这题我之前也是有跟别的学生做过，然后我发现他的这个他问的 shade area， 他 shade 的不是很清楚。OK， 做这题不用做。So anything wrong with 16? 16.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at 16 then. Okay, so I think the branch method, your branch method should be quite okay. Jerry, so Jerry is Jerry. So Tom is 60 plus Jerry. So and Tom gave 1/4 of his stamp to Jerry. 1/4 of, so 1/4 of this give away. So 1/4 gave away, so it's 3/4 left, right? 对吗? So of course this guy receive, right? So receive how much? Receive this much. So receive this much, then of course how much is left? You left with this. 对吗? Okay. Then Jerry gave 2/5 of his stamp to Tom. Okay. So now 2/5. You can simplify this first. So it's over 5J. Okay, let me simplify it first. Okay, good. So 2/5 of his stamp to Tom. So 4/5 J plus 15. 2/5 to Tom. So you left with 3/5. Right? Now, so receive. So receive, so I simplify this one first. So it's 45. So receive above. So this one times this one is half J. This is 3 to 6. So you receive this, then you add with this. So 3/4, then 5/4J plus 45 plus 6 is 51. So left. Okay. So Tom's uncle also gave 87 to Tom. So you add another 87. Received. Then this is 813. So left. Okay. Now, in the end, the number of stamps Tom had twice the number of stamps he had at first. So this one is 2 times. 2 times then this. 对吗? So 2 times is this. Okay. So what you do, you bring it over. So it's 2J. Can you help me solve this? For J, yes. Hmm? 应该蛮简单的。
对。
24是吗？ J 是不是24？
对。
Okay. So J is 24. So find the number of stamps Jerry gave to Tom. Jerry gave to Tom. So Jerry, where's Jerry? Jerry gave to Tom. That is here. So means I should be looking at this one. Okay. So you just put 24 inside, then you plus 15, then you times the 2/5. So you just solve for this. This will be your part A. Okay. 应该是24、6、30、30、45，等9、18、18. So find the number of stamp Tom had in the end. So that means here. Okay. So 6、3、5、6、30、30加168了。OK。Okay, good. 你这里错了，你知道为什么错吗？
没加括号。
对。OK， 这个是很严重。OK。这题17有错吗？没有错。这题又没有错。OK good。所以这次你的分数是，我还没有看到你的分数。OK 80。OK， 所以你这里错了一题，这题很致命的，就是没有加括号那题，那题就已经是4分还是5分了。这题。OK， 然后你错的是在这里，所以很致命。OK。OK， so paper 2这一次没有什么很大的错误。OK 其实这题蛮简单的，14，你都错了。不应该错了这题。这题是真的很简单。OK， let's take a look at IQ question。这个是这张吗 ？IQ 9。
IQ test 4。
是这张哦。我等了 ，Let me go to。Okay, good. First question, which is the odd one out? Okay, we don't want to do English. Okay. Here, slow or fast road is an anagram, so no. 这题呢？
不知道。
你看这里它有5、8、6、3、2、1，但它只有2、6、8。So
对。
说你没有看。
但是那又不能说明什么呀？
什么 ？OK， so 你猜它会是怎样？你猜答案？你现在把那个答案写出来，答案是什么？你写在这个白色的空间。
这个好像不是很对。
47，为什么3也出现？为什么9也出现？
因为你circle这2个呗。
没有，我的意思是说，你没看得出他选8、选6、选2，然后他5、3、1都不选。
哦。
然后把他们的位置全部倒反，所以他本来是选862，OK，选了862出来呢，把他们全部 reverse。 reverse， 所以你这个也要倒反哦，就变成46284了，答案。OK？ OK，so 选48264出来，为什么 ？Because they are even。把我们的那个双数拿出来。OK， 第4题不用。第5题，你选什么？第5题是什么？
E。
来 circle your answer。Yes， 为什么 ？Why？
白的加黑的等于白的，黑的加黑的还是等于黑的。但是白的加白的就等于黑的。
OK，good， 对了。OK，yeah。Please clear the screen and move down. Question 6啊，英文不用。7英文不用。8英文不用。9，这个又是什么呢？
两个都是 nine。
什么东西？
两个问号都是 nine。
那为什么？为什么？
因为7加5等于12，然后这块等于14。他们加，然后呢？这个也是。
哪一个是 ？OK。OK， 这个这是一个这个是14，这是16 ，OK 这是一个可行的方法 ，OK， 这是一个可行的方法 ，OK， 你先把你的这个擦掉先。另外一个你可以看的就是这个 ，OK， 我现在是给你另外一个可以另外一个解题的，就是另外一个角度来看这一题。So 你也可以这样看，这也是什么？减2加1，或什么？OK。然后再减2加1，减2加1，减2加1。So 这样看，减2加1 ，OK， 然后这里是加2，因为它的规律是什么？它规律一直都是减2加1，然后加2，有没有看到？如果你是这样看的话，这样。OK， 所以这个是减2加1加2，然后再来减2加1加2，然后再来减2加1加2，然后减2加1加2，这就是9了，这是11了。OK， 这是也是另外一个解题的方法。OK。Next。第10题不用，11题也不用这题呢？12。Question 12。
不知道。
不知道。试一下。试一下是不是这样子？ 用你的 calculator 按一下，这个加这个加这个。
等一下哈。没有规律，我再看一下。
没有规律。27684加12196254778，这3个全部加起来嘞。
我以为你说加起来那个数。
不是吗？
我再看一下。
你用 calculator 就 OK 了。这个加这个加这个。
不知道。
啊，不知道？你不知道，我就用这个来帮你。你用 calculator 不可以做吗？还是什么？
有规律吗？
你看，来，276841219625478，然后把它加起来咯。你看，就等于65358，所以答案是8咯。啊，不是吗？
是。
啊，是不是？OK。OK next。这个。这个呢
？3111A。
什么东西？错。OK， 这个是答案，应该是这个。Let me get the question out. So can you see? This is the first one, second one, third, fourth. So basically, this says there is one A in front. 这里有一个 A， 然后这个就是这里有一个1，然后一个 A， 对吗？然后这边呢？这边有3个1，对吗？有3个1是吗？然后有一个 A， 哎，就是这个咯。So the next one will be 1个3， 2个1，然后一个 A 咯。所以这是 next 咯。你懂我在讲什么吗？Hello。
我懂。
你知道我在 OK， 再来一次啊 ，Pay attention， Pay attention， Pay attention。OK， 我们先看第一个，这个。说这个是有一个 A 是吗 ？Yeah， one A。Am I right？So one A means one A 咯，这是你的这个咯。1 A。OK？ So now, how do you read this? This is 1 1 and then 1 A, right? Huh? You have 1, 1, and then you have 1A, right? So 1, 1, 1A is 1, 1, 1A, right? So 这个就是 1, 1, 1A 了，有没有看到？So 再来啊 ，1, 1, 1A. So for this, you have 3, 1, 3 ones, right? 1A, right? Can you see? 3 ones, and then 1A, right? All right now. So therefore, 3, 1, it means 3 ones. This is got 3 ones and 1A. So this 3, 1, 1A is your this. Okay. So now, here. So how do you read? You have 1, 3, 有一个3，然后 2 ones 两个1 and 1A, right? Can you read? You have 1, 3, 2, 1, and 1A. So 1, 3, 2 ones, and 1A. So just write this down. 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, then 2, 1, and then 1A. That's why this is your last question mark. Okay? 可以吗？
可以。
Okay, good. Next. 这个不用，14题不用。来，15题，你的答案是15. What's the answer for 15?
C.
Circle. Yeah, nice. Very good. Next. Okay, 16. No need. 17. 17题。What's the answer? Why? 为什么？
因为其他的像18、26，然后呢28、16，然后这个也是6、9、54，但是都是它不是。
Yep, you're right. Okay, good. 继续，18不用，19不用，20不用，21不用。Okay, so so 这个题目我觉得这个还是13 I think it's something new. Okay, question 13 is something new， 就是有点新意。OK， 就是他们的下一个就是用来形容第一个的。OK， 这个是有点新意的一题，我觉得。然后这题我也觉得蛮有新意的。OK， 这3个加起来 ，OK 12题。然后还有刚才那一题蛮有新意的。当然，你刚才说的9跟9也是可行的 ，because you are saying these two, okay, is plus 2, so this is also plus 2. So therefore, you are assuming this also plus 2 to get this 2. Okay, this is one way to look at it. And another way to look at this question is you can actually see this is minus 2, and then plus 1, and then plus 2, then continue minus 2, and then plus 1, and then plus 2, and then continue. OK， 所以这3题我觉得是这一次蛮有新意的一些题。OK。还有这一题我觉得蛮有新意的，第3题。OK， so basically over here is that they pick the even numbers， 他们拿那个双数，然后拿了出来，对不对？他把它反过来 reverse。OK， so 同样的，你这个拿出来先，然后反过来。 OK，so 我们总结一下今天你的那个成绩。So paper 2，OK，paper 1，你失去了8分。OK，有两个问题。paper 1是 paper 1在哪里啊？这个，No， this is not the one。OK，so 有 paper 1有2题是完全let me get rid of this first. I'm sorry. OK，so paper 1有2题是完全你一看就知道，答案是一定不可行的，这个是其中一个。OK，然后还有另外一题也是不可行的，就是这题这种，It's not round up or round down. Okay, they are testing you what? They are testing you the remainder and the quotient. 回家背一下这些 ，OK， 背一下这个。When you watch the recorded video， 像这个 ，OK， 有2题是白白失分的，就是这2题 ，Paper 1。OK，of course we talk about this the meaning of tessellation。OK，tessellation 就是可以连贯起来，然后没有缝隙的，就是 tessellation。OK，so 这一个 Paper 1你有2题是很粗心的，就失去分数。然后 for Paper 2呢，这题不应该失分。This one you get, you are not supposed to lose the mark. And 还有一题就是你答非所问。这有一题他问的是在哪里啊？So basically, the question asking for paid by Mandy, but you give total. They are not asking for total. OK, they ask for Mandy. 然后还有一题就是关于那个 graph。OK, you miss out one of them. OK, you miss out one of them. OK, which you are not supposed to. 然后再加上这题也是不应该失分的，就是这题。OK, so if you can manage all this, I think you can score 85 and above. OK， 甚至是90分都有机会。Yeah, and then of course you make a careless mistake here without the bracket. OK， so 回去回顾再看一下这个录下来的这个视频。OK， 那些你不是很懂的知识，或者像那个IQ 题那几题，回去回顾一下，好不好？OK， 还有什么问题吗？Hello， 云凡，有什么问题吗？
没有。
没有的话，那我就谢谢你。那我们今天就到此为止 ，OK？ 然后就是加油 ，OK？ 还有大概少过1个月 ，OK？ 少过1个月的时间了，很快你就要准备考试了。所以接下来我们的那些卷子，我希望你一直都拿到85分以上 ，OK？ 给自己一些信心，就是在考试之前，你已经拿到85分以上了，说你接下来去考试，你的那个信心就会更满一点，好不好？OK， 加油 ，So see you。OK， 拜拜。